We're diving deep into the fascinating world of singleton design patterns. Buckle up because we've got some multiple examples lined up for you. And guess what? This right here, right now, is the only video on the entire internet that you'll need to watch to wrap your head around singleton design patterns. We're gonna break it down, make it simple, and by the end of this video, you'll be a singleton guru. No more wandering the vast corners of the internet for explanations. We got you covered right here, right now, so get ready to explore, learn, and expand your knowledge. Let's dive into it, my friends. So check it out. The singleton design pattern in JavaScript is like this super cool concept, dude. It's all about making sure you have just one instance of a particular object in your whole program. Imagine you've got this class, right? It's like a blueprint for creating objects. But with singleton, you want to make sure that no matter how many times you try to create an instance of that class, you always get the same one. It's like having a single point of access to that object. Think of it like a secret society, man. You have a clubhouse, and there's only one key to that clubhouse. No matter how many people want to get in, they all use the same key, and they're all inside the same clubhouse. That's the singleton pattern in a nutshell. In JavaScript, you can implement it by keeping track of whether you've already created an instance of that class. If you have, just return the existing instance. If not, create a new one and then return it. It ensures that you don't have multiple instances floating around causing chaos. So singleton is all about control, man. It's like making sure you're not duplicating stuff unnecessarily and keeping things tidy in your code. Let's start with our first example. Imagine you're running an online store, right? You're selling all sorts of cool stuff, from gadgets to gizmos, you name it. Now in the e-commerce game, there's something called a shopping cart. It's like that virtual basket where your customers throw in all the stuff they want to buy. You know what I'm saying? And you want to make sure there's only one shopping cart for each user, no matter where they are on your website. So here's where the singleton pattern comes into play, man. It's like the bouncer at the club, making sure only one instance of that shopping cart exists. You don't want multiple shopping carts for the same user. That'd be a mess. So you create a singleton class for the shopping cart. This class is responsible for managing that single instance. When a user adds an item to their cart, the singleton pattern checks if a cart already exists for that user. If it does, it returns the existing cart. If not, it creates a new one. No duplicates, no confusion. It's all streamlined. Let's break down the JavaScript code example line by line. We start by defining a constant called ShoppingCart. This will be our singleton class for managing the shopping cart. We immediately invoke a function for encapsulating our logic. Inside the closure, we declare a private variable called cartInstance. This variable will hold the single instance of the shopping cart. We define a private function createInstance. This function is responsible for creating and returning the actual shopping cart instance. Inside createInstance, we have a private variable cart, which is an array. This will hold the items in the shopping cart. It's private to ensure that it's not accessible directly from the outside. Inside the createInstance function, we define the public methods that can be used to interact with the shopping cart. Item allows adding an item to the cart. It pushes the item into the cart array and logs a message. Remove_item allows removing an item from the cart if it exists. It finds the item in the cart array, removes it if found, and logs a message. ShowCart is a method to display the current contents of the cart. Finally, we return an object from the method that contains the method getInstance. This method is responsible for ensuring that only one instance of the shopping cart is created and returned. It checks if cartInstance is not already created. If it's not, it calls createInstance to create it. If it's already created, it returns the existing cart instance. In the usage section, we demonstrate how to use the singleton pattern. Both user1cart and user2cart are obtained using shoppingCart.getInstance. This ensures that they both refer to the same shopping cart instance. We then add items to user1cart and user2cart, showing that they share the same cart instance. And finally, we confirm this by checking if user1cart and user2cart are equal, which will be true. In this JavaScript example, we've created a shopping cart singleton. It ensures that there's only one instance of a shopping cart shared among users. When a user calls getInstance, they get the same shopping cart instance. This way, whether it's user 1 adding a laptop or user 2 adding a smartphone, they both interact with the same shopping cart instance, keeping things organized and preventing duplicate carts. Feel free to rewind this video and look at the code in the description to master this concept. It's all right there for you to dissect and absorb. Take your time, no rush. We're here to help you level up your understanding of Singleton design patterns. Enjoy the journey. All right, folks, gather round because we've got something important to talk about. You just watched an incredible video, something that got your mind racing, made you laugh, or even taught you something new. Now, here's what you gotta do. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's not just about showing love. It's about being part of something bigger, something special. My friends, by liking, commenting, and subscribing, you're not just supporting the content creator. You're fueling their passion. You're telling them, keep going, keep creating, because we're right here with you. So with the passion of a Starfleet officer and the ambition of a Sith Lord, may the Force be with you, always.